Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This time we're going to be jumping in not to a deck, but patch notes that have just been released live. I was actually playing around with my Anivia deck, trying to test it out for a video, and then I saw a certain Bright Steel Protector being a 2-1. I'm like, wait, did the patches already come out? And lo and behold, it did! So let's jump right into them. So first things first, game system updates. Wait, is this the playcast changes? Scout has been removed as a generatable keyword from Hexcore Pantheon Arsenal. Okay, no, that's fair. Like, Scout was such a big high roll for them. It could honestly be the difference between winning the game and losing the game on the spot. Scout often outperformed the general keyword, so we're removing it from the pool. Yeah, it was just too good to be generated. Alright, that seems fair. I'm not mad at that in the slightest. Copied spells now count as being played. Karma, Taric, Mirror Mage, and Jace. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. That was the most annoying thing, that Karma actually got shafted instead of buffed from the playcast changes. Like, oh my goodness. Karma was already like borderline weak, and then the playcast changes absolutely destroyed Karma. This is good to see. What about, but I don't see anything about Ezreal. Following the playcast changes, we wanted to ensure the champions that copy spells are satisfying and exciting in long term. Spells that are copied will now activate targeting quests, such as Ezreal and Taric. They'll count towards making Lex beams, and will also... Okay, so it doesn't look like they're planning on changing Ezreal, which is upsetting. It's a little upsetting that they... Maybe they're like going to nerf Ezreal. I'm pretty sure that... Oh. Well, he's right here. It looks like they did. Alright, so let's start with Ashe. 4 mana, 4/3. The level up condition now counts reduction power for the units that already have. Wasn't that always the case? No, wait. Oh, no. It's talking about units that are already 0 power. So if, like, a Braum is on the field and you, like, troll chant it, it will actually count to... That's more of a bug change. I feel like that's more of a bug than an actual, like, buff. You know what I mean? That's more of a bug change. Level up condition. Why is Bard... Okay. Now counts units that buff their own stats. I mean, that makes sense. Wait, it didn't work like that before? Oh. Well. Now I guess it works like that. I mean, Bard didn't really need the buff, but I guess this is more for gameplay clarity than anything else. So I guess that makes sense. Now we get Ezreal, 3 mana. Why am I doing this? This is not card reveals. Level up condition, increased to 8 targets. What was it before? It was like 6 before, right? Or 7. I'm a little retarded. Oh, the changes are live, so of course I can't double check what it used to be. I'm pretty sure it was 7 or 6 or 7. But either way, that's a good change. Definitely needed. Ezreal was a little bit too powerful, as he generally is. Ezreal's just a powerful card in general. Now here we go. Hecarim buffs. What are they going to do? Ephemeral allies have 3+ attack. Change. Ephemeral allies have +3+. When I level up, grant. Oh. Whoo! That's a level up. He grants them everywhere. 3 attack. Ephemeral allies everywhere get 3 attack. So, oh my gosh, that's huge for Hecarim. Holy crap! Wait, some ephemerals are going to get so buffed from this. Wait. Let's check out some of these. Like, ephemeral was already a... I was actually thinking that ephemerals were a little bit after the Dragon Rush. But now we get, like... Oh my gosh. I mean, we're looking more of the lines of these two regions when we're thinking of ephemerals. Wait. How does this work with Mark of the Isles? Like, you play Mark of the Isles on a unit, and then after Hecarim's leveled up, and then it gets the thing? That would be awesome. This thing, well, a 7/3, a 1-mana 7/3 now. That's kind of funny. Evershade Stalker actually could be huge. This is a 5/2 fearsome that you just generate over and over again. That could be a real pop-off turn in the late game for Hecarim. We have Silent Shadow Seer, gain 3 attack. Now it's a 2-mana 6/1 elusive. That's pretty scary. This thing getting more attack is pretty scary. This thing getting more attack is pretty scary. Saplings are now just 5/1 challenger units. Okay, that's pretty scary. The Dragonlings now heal you 5. Now Dragon Ambush is even better with Hecarim. Holy crap! And then Dawn and Dusk is kind of a funny card, but like, oh my gosh, that's such a good change. I love that change. Hecarim has always been feeling underpowered, and especially like he was like the ephemeral card, but it didn't feel like you played him in ephemeral decks. You played him in more mid-range decks because his stat line and his ability just served mid-range decks more. He wasn't a satisfying finisher for ephemeral decks. Now, this actually make him a bit too strong, but I am here for it, man. I am here for it. And another big thing is, on the attacking turn that you play this, all the ephemerals after him will keep their attack. That is also pretty huge. Holy crap. Alright. Ooh boy, Aurelia. A tune! Aurelia has a tune! They gave her a tune. I mean, that's interesting, actually. I was thinking along the lines of maybe on the level up, she gets her Blade Dance reduced by 1, because I think, like, Blade Dance should never go back to one mana as it was before. It should always be 2. But I feel like Aurelia deserves to have that engine. Since it is the engine, it makes sense. Like, other engines have the give everything -1, like Victor and Aphelios. So I thought they would handle it like sort of like Aphelios. But a tune is interesting. I think a tune won't matter all that much. I think it will give her a little bit of a bump in the decks that she has played in, because honestly, Aurelia kind of needed it. Like, you look at champions like the champion that she's literally paired with, Azir. You look at Azir, that's in the same deck as her, and they're pretty good together, but Azir is also really good on his own. Aurelia, not so much. So maybe this will help with that a bit, because I would like to play Aurelia Bilgewater more. I do love that deck combination. It's my guilty pleasure. Alright. Riot, please. Just change Callista back to how she used to be. I don't even remember how she used to be, but how she used to be could be at least better than just giving her stat upgrades. Like, come on. I mean, yes, this is going to help her a bunch. It's like a bunch. She is now the premium stat line for a unit. A 3-mana 3/4 with a keyword on top of it. But this is really just boring champion design. It is boring champion design. A champion comes on the board, it's just stats, doesn't have a unique ability or anything like that. It only gets interesting when you level up. Alright, whatever. I guess she's more of a mid-range card anyways. But like, I mean, it's good, but I'm also really disappointed. Really disappointed in this change. I feel like it could be so much better. Oh, Shen change. New keyword. Now he just has a barrier when he drops. Makes sense. And of course, like, since that's going to give him a level up condition, they changed it to 5. So he, like, it's like the same that he's always been to level up, but now he just comes down with barrier. All right. Yeah, that's pretty solid, actually. I might want to play around with that. Are these all the champion changes? I feel like there were more listed on Twitter. Maybe, okay, maybe those are for the future? Or maybe, no, they're probably mostly followers and I'm just an idiot. That's probably what it is, yeah. Okay, I expected this. When I saw this on Twitter, with the followers and landmarks, and I saw, okay, we're buffing landmark remover, and I saw Aftershock, and the moment I thought that, I was like, they're going to change its cost. They're just going to change its cost. It's going to be 1 less mana. And lo and behold, it is 1 less mana. Now, actually, it's actually a... I would actually put this a 3-of in many control decks. Oh, wait, this works with Tri-Beam. This works with Tri-Beam. What? Holy shit. Aftershock is now premium in Tri-Beam decks. It is the premium card in Tri-Beam decks. It is 3 mana, deal 3 damage to something, which is something so important in control decks. Like, having a card that is decently mana cost that can deal 3 damage to something is huge. Like, Get Excited was run in Tri-Beam decks, even though it wasn't really optimal because you had the discarded card, merely because of that fact. This is going to be a 3-of in Tri-Beam decks, and it's just going to be a really solid card in general, and I'm not mad because landmark removal needed to be good, and it's balanced because it's slow. It's balanced because it's slow. It's really good, but it's balanced, and I love it. Love this change. Avatar of the Tides. Let's be honest with ourselves. Who here honestly knows what the Avatar of the Tides even does? I don't know. It was an engine that was extremely awkward, that no one knew how to use, that doesn't seem feasible or viable. So they're bumping it up to what Shellfolk used to be. Maybe that will be enough for it to be actually playable. Who knows? Maybe I'll play around with it. Like, even reading it right now, I have no idea what it does. I just know that it's an engine that produces fleeting cards that are like 3 costs or less. That's all I know of it. Alright. Yep. Alright. Aurazen Hearthguard. Easy 5/6. It's a mid-range card that kind of has been power crept by other mid-range cards. So it makes sense to get that extra +1 health to make it a little bit more beefy. It makes complete sense. Hard to agree with this. And it looks like Babbling Bjerg is also getting a +1 health buff. 4 mana, 3/4 is not a bad stat line. Also, given that it draws a unit, it's pretty good. And it actually trades with a lot of 3 mana units. So you play a 4 mana unit, you draw your card, you trade well with many of the 3 mana units out there, and survive. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good, in fact. I think Babbling Bjerg and Hearthguard, like, they're going to be on the rise again. Ooh, I feel it. This is going to be exciting. Yep. Revert. Bloody Caretaker used to be a 2/1. They nerfed it, and now it's back. Noxus Thresh is getting some of the things back very slowly. Drip, drip, drip. Noxus got his fearsome back. Now they got Blighted Caretaker buffed again. I'm just saying, Noxus Thresh, maybe that appears on the channel in the future. Just saying. And this is the change I was talking about earlier. The one that I noticed. This is now a 2-mana 2/1. Lost a bunch of stats. Brightsteel Protector, really strong card. Really, really, really strong card. It's always been really strong in Demacia. The nerf is warranted. And I think it's still a very solid card, but now it's more tailored to synergies in barrier decks. And Shen also just got buffed, so it's like... I mean, it honestly is a little bit hit to Shen as well, but like... Brightsteel Protector has been such a strong card. Maybe they go back and give this a +1 health, make it a 2/2. Maybe like -1/-1 is a little bit too much, but... This is... I agree with this. Alright. Then we have the Kivivoran Dragon. 4-mana 4/4. Alright. This dragon doesn't really see a lot of play. I strike an ally or deal 3 to your Nexus. When I slay an enemy unit, drain 1. Yeah. This is like a drain engine for dragons that, like, would always die because it had so low health and could easily be removed. So, I mean, maybe it sees more play now. Who knows? Maybe dragons actually sub into Shadow Isles for this card now. Could be. Aurelian Soul with this could be interesting because Shadow Isles is like the big control deck, and then you have Targon, which, yeah. So Targon, I'll try that out on my own time. Point being that this is a cool change that could lead to other new decks. All right, Chief Nakatok, 4-mana, 2/4. When an ally transfers, fully heal it to grant it +1/+1 and impact. Oh, it gives impact now. Oh, it used to be a 3/3. Okay, now it's more of an engine for transform decks, and impact is actually kind of huge because a lot of the transforms are triggered by impacts. So now attacking with these transformed units allows you to transform other units more easily and keep them healthy. Oh, seems pretty good, and honestly would work well with Gnar because, like, you attack with him, he's quick attack, then he transforms, and now he's impact. And then he just keeps stacking impact with him. Nice, as he transforms and detransforms. That's cool. All right, Crumble. I knew this was happening. Like all the landmark removal, I was like, the first thing that came to my mind, change it to 1, just -1 cost. On a side note, this makes Shadow Isles Telestones even better than it already is. Like, this is more of a buff to Shadow Isles Telestones than it is to Crumble itself. Yeah, this is just pretty good. Solid card all around. Might actually main deck it in a couple of decks. Definitely a bigger reason to play Shadow Isles Telestones. Love it. All right, and now we're getting into some of these other cards. Disintegrate. Damage mitigation now prevents... Yeah, so like barriers and toughness. This is how it should have been from the start. All right? We all know it. Should have been from the start. Now, Ember Monk. Never heard of it. I'm just joking. -1 cost. All right. And now it's a 2/3. I mean, -1 cost. When you summon another ally, grant me 1 attack. Okay. I mean, with this effect, yeah, this is worth it. This is an overall gain. I don't know if it's like, this is the sort of deck you would put Ember Monk in a quick attack deck. That's the sort of deck that you're going to put Ember Monk into. Now, does Banner Tree have enough quick attacks to be paired with other regions that also have quick attack for maximum effect? I don't know. Maybe they do, but like I still wouldn't see My point is, this card probably won't see play, so it's probably still won't see play. It's a cool change, but it's not likely to change anything. And then we have the Pharaoh's Financer. It got the Conchologist treatment. It's basically Conchologist but 6 mana cards. So it makes sense. It makes sense. This change was a long time coming. Now this also is a change that I've been looking forward to. Gleaming Lantern, 3 mana, 3/2, -1 health. Yes, this engine creates so much unfun gameplay. Now that it's easier to kill, we can have fun. All right. Oh, Hothead is now at 3/3, 3 mana, 3/3 grant. Okay, this actually might see play now. Yeah. Like, oh wait, you run a deck with only 1 champion, and then you of course you also run Freljord, and then you play Hothead, and you buff that 1 champion to give it a keyword, and then you entreat it out. That sounds pretty good. That could be very good. And I'm sure there's other ways you can spin it or pull it. An example is the Alliance card for Shurima. That's another way you can pull it, and probably more feasible with this region combination. But yeah, this is now an actual card. 4/2, not good enough. 3/3 might actually be good enough. Wait. Inspiring. Why is Inspiring Marshal getting a buff? Wait, this. Did I miss that on the Twitter? Like, they buffed Irelia already. Why are they buffing? Why are they buffering Inspiring Marshal? Inspiring Marshal is fine at 5 health. No, I don't like this. This is the one change I don't like so far. I dislike this greatly. Greatly dislike this. I do not want to deal with Irelia Azir. I want to play Irelia Bilgewater, but not Irelia Azir. Okay? Hopefully this doesn't change anything, but I'm watching you. I'm watching you, Inspiring Marshal. Wait, this is not the change I asked for Justice Rider? What? Okay, so it's a 4 mana 3/4. I mean, sure. Why can't it just plant 2 flash bombs instead of... whatever. A 4 mana 3/4 engine is still really solid. It's like it can actually engage in combat. Now, I mean, maybe we'll try it out. I have a lot of things to try out. Alright, then we have the Kahiri the Returned. -1 mana for -1/+1 stats. With so basically he's a 5 mana 3/3 fearsome. However, he can, every time you get a prediction, you just have to predict him once to be a viable stat line. A 5 mana 5/5 with a keyword. Just need to predict him once and then he's good. Predict him more than once and then we get something scary. Honestly, this is more comparable with, what's that Noxus card? It's in the stun. It's the general thing. Yeah, it's like Legion General. It's very similar to Legion General, except for predicts. Now, Legion General isn't very good, and Kahiri probably still won't be great. However, I think he will definitely be much better than he was before. And that's a fact. Oh my gosh, so many changes. I should probably pick up the pace. Alright, Lady of Blood, 4 mana 3/4. I mean, a little bit understated. It has a really cool effect. Push it into viability. Maybe people play around with this in discard. I don't know. Like, I just like the idea of You get when a non-fleeting ally in hand is discarded, create a fleeting copy of it in hand. It's a value engine for discard, and now that it actually is playable on the board, maybe we'll see more of it. I don't know, maybe. All right. Okay, Lava Lizard gets impact. There's a really weak transform card. I don't think this will make much of a difference, though it synergizes more with the other transform cards. Oh, I see. I see what you're putting down. Oh. So, guys, I expected this to be a cost increase. I thought it would be like, okay, we'll make it like 6 or 7 mana. They went much harder than I thought they would. They made it fearsome, boy. They made it fearsome. Holy crap, now it's just another Viego on the board. It's literally just another Viego on the board. That is crazy. That's crazy. Well deserved. I won't miss you. Goodbye. Legion Marauder, Legion Deserter. Alright, so now we have Merkel Shaman. Let's be honest, who remembers this card? Not many. Barely played. Was only really played in the self-harm deck because of its regeneration, and a little bit in transform, but it's still not really that great. Now it's a 4-mana 2/4. They sort of just rearranged the stat. Now it works a little bit better with its regeneration, because, you know, more health equals better with regeneration. And so now you're way more likely to get the round end effect as well. So it becomes more reliable for your draw, and it works better with its regeneration. Overall, I think this is a buff. Any unit dropping from 3 attack is a bit painful, but honestly, when you look at what this card is trying to do, this stat line makes way more sense. It has its regeneration, and it wants to survive for the round end so that it can transform and draw you a card. And when it does draw you a card, it becomes a 4-mana 4/6, which you basically get a Trundle. Once you satisfy its effect, you draw a card, and you become Trundle on the board. I think that is a very good power level to be at for this card. Will it be enough? Don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so they've taken away the Challenger keyword. And instead, when you summon an ally, grant me Challenger. They gave it the feather, Fleet Feather Tracker treatment. I'm gonna be honest. That's not enough. I'm also looking at that Promising Future. Holy shit. Yeah, this is not enough. This card is gonna be... I mean, like, it will prevent the snowball effect that this card presents on the turn that you play it. But it's still like, all the cards that use this card right now will not stop using this card because of this change. It's just a matter of fact. It will make a big deal, but the underlying problem I have with this card still exists, and that it is incredibly snowbally. Too snowbally. Especially considering the region that it is in. Honestly, I think they should have increased the cost or decreased the health by 1. Personal opinion. But we'll see how this sorts out. Now, Promising Future. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, oh, pal. You just got destroyed. I don't even know if Thralls even runs this card anymore now. Like, why would you run this card? I think they actually over-nerfed this. Freaking 6 mana? 6 mana? For Promising Future? Holy crap! That's... like, this card literally only works with Thralls. You got +2 cost. I would have just done +1 cost, made it 5 mana, because you're also hitting the other card. We'll talk about later, but you're also hitting that other card, and you're likely going to change that cost too. But damn, +2. Holy crap! Impressive. All right, and I'm assuming this is. Oh, I thought this would be a revert. When targeting 2 units, give them -1 and disable there. All right, so instead of -2, it's -1. All right. I guess, okay, I mean, the reason why they made Quicksand the way it was because the region Shurima had difficulty with spread out board states, and this certainly helped a lot. A lot. It still has its really powerful effect, but now it's not as powerful. I think this is fair. This is fair. Like, you would much rather, like, if you're trying to use it to save health, you do it on the single target. But if you're trying to, like, stop a combo with 2 big overwhelm units, thralls, then you do the other one. Now it's more of a trade-off, and I appreciate that. Stellacorn. Let's be honest, this card, upon release, no one fucking played this card. This card was basically dead. So they gave it +1/+1. 5 mana, 5/6, heal an ally and your Nexus +3. Nexus 3. Wow. Heal an ally and your Nexus. This is a really solid card now. I think this is especially solid in mid-range concepts for Targon. I do not know what sort of deck it would fit into. Maybe more of an Aurelian Soul deck, because you want to sort of stall out the game. Maybe it actually works in a Soraka deck. Maybe. Like if Soraka was more of a control card with her value draws, like if she gets more support in that direction, I could see this working really well with Soraka. But right now, I don't know. This +1/+1 is pretty huge for this card. Being on the same stat block as freaking Hearthguard, yeah, Aurazen Hearthguard is a pretty big win for this card. It's pretty big win. Oh my gosh, we gotta hurry up through these. All right, Rex buff. Boy, they reverted it. They reverted Rex. My boy is back. My boy is back. They give him +1/+1 again, and then now he does 7 Carnage Barrages. My boy, he's back. Retired Rex, it was a travesty when you were gone and nerfed. Now you are back, and you follow Jhin wherever he goes. Oh, this is so great. It's actually such a huge buff to that Jhin Plunder deck that I made. Holy crap. Wait, they didn't change the cost of Sands of Time? Instant Century is now fleeting. Wait, it wasn't fleeting before? Oh boy. Okay. Well, now it's fleeting. As it should be. I mean, a fleeting 0 mana card is neither here nor there. But the fact that they can't keep it is important. It is good. It is good. I would prefer this to be a change to 7 mana, but you kind of you over-nerfed Promising Future. For this reason, I believe. I would have done +1 cost here and then +1 cost here. But hey, Riot. Alright, just a +1 stat line to Squeaker. I mean, I don't know how much of a difference that will make, but maybe it'll make a difference. Augment is kind of important for this card. So, like, you play a created card, now it's a 2/2, so it actually is an actual stat line. Yeah, this will probably make a difference now. Now we will probably actually see play. So they're making up. Okay, so they're making up for the nerf of Arsenal and not getting Scout, and giving him +1/+1. Now he's even scarier. Oh boy. Yeah, this card, the Prefect. Yeah, I could have told you that this card is trash on release. Give it +1 attack, so that it can, like, you know, get generating much quicker along the way. Makes sense, makes sense. Ooh, 4 cost again. Reverted Trifarian Assessor. Boy, you know this is going in my Yeti deck. Holy crap. This is... Ooh, so spicy. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright. And Vanguard First Blade, 4 mana 3/3. Grant. Okay, now it's a 4 mana 5/5 when you attack with it. Holy crap, this is actually a card. Do you actually play this in Elites now? Real talk, do you play this in Elites? Maybe. Maybe you play this in Elites. It's possible. Like, you play this, and then you have the Battlesmith, give it +1/+1. It's now a 4/4, a very respectable stat line, and then it attacks and gets +2 more attack. Yeah, this is good for Elites. I am gonna run this in Elites just to see how it works. And then Windfaring Hatchling, instead of a 4/2, now is a 4/3. When I'm summoned, give other allies +2/+2 this round. Alright, the +1 health on an Elusive is massive. We're gonna see this win condition appear more often. Alright, obviously, it is landmark removal, so it costs -1. So it's now destroy a landmark or create 2 random multi-region followers in hand. Now this actually might be worth it. It might be worth it. Huh. Zenith Blade. Grant Overrun. Oh. Zenith Blade. Oh no, Zenith Blade. Zenith Blade! It gives instead of... Oh no, it gives instead of grants. That's a huge nerf to Zenith Blade. Holy crap. But a welcome one. Oh my gosh, Faded abused Zenith Blade so hard. Holy crap, this is definitely a Faded nerf. Very big Faded nerf, because they are, like, they stick this Zenith Blade on their Faded unit, and then they has Overwhelm, and it gets bigger and bigger, and you just can't stop it. Yeah, this is a huge deal for a huge knock on Faded, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it greatly. And that's basically the patch. Oh, but there's some really cool skins. We got the new Nami skin. We got a Bard skin. We got a Fin Slayer. I don't think I've seen this skin in League before. This is cool. All right, and then we have the Monk Lee's. This just screamed, yeah, D&D. Oh my goodness. And then we have the Zillion Wisewood. Oh, finally a Zillion skin? Like, what the heck? And then we got Rift Master. Wait, Rift Master Darius. He's the Dungeon Master. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Okay, I need this board. I'm getting this board. And this is... Oh... Doot. Oh... Any important bug fixes? Any funny ones? You can read them. But that's basically the changes and my reaction to the changes. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.